Hey there YouTubers, it's Chris at CMF and this is 1999 CR125. It came in a couple of weeks ago. I needed the replate. It needed quite a bit of stuff, to be honest with you. It needed new clutch basket, new clutch plates, new rods, new piston, new water pump impeller, which is here this morning from Honda, new mains bearings, gaskets, reed petals, seals. Like I said, we've got the Prox clutch basket and clutch kit. Wasn't a piston. Wasn't a Conrad, what we've already gone ahead and fitted now. And if you want having a look over those tins, shall we say, no hammer ash whatsoever. A lot of machine shops say that they can't, a lot of engineers say that they can't rebuild these Honda tin style cranks, the one with the tin coating around the outside. They try and make you buy a new crank every time. Well, I'm sorry, but they can be rebuilt. I've been doing them for years, absolutely years. I'm going to look through there. There's absolutely no warpage, no damage whatsoever. The guys who are trying to build these, and I have seen it with my own eyes, are actually hitting these with copper hammers and smashing all this this tin coating in, shall we say. I mean, it's a solid steel crank on the inside with a tin coating machined on it. I mean, it's just daft. The daftest things Honda's ever done. But no, we do a pretty good job of them and they can be done. So like I said, there's the cylinder done, all freshly cross-hatched now, matched up to the new piston. All the ports chamfered off nicely. Have a quick look around that. There we go. And carb's had an ultrasonic clean. That's just been rebuilt now. Let's come out the cleaner. Happy days. Cylinder head done. So we're going to go ahead now and get these casings red hot. Guys who are wondering how to install bearings, simply just go and buy one of them from a plumbing shop. I mean, the top part's about 30-40 quid, something like that. Bottle's about 8 quid. For 50-60 quid, you'll have yourself one of them. Go and get your casings stinking hot, absolutely stinking hot. Make sure there's no rubber and plastic left in them or any bearing races. Some engines have bearings in where, see them on the right hand side, they have rubber inserts in those bearings. Make sure you remove them if they've got them in. But yeah, get your casings stinking hot and your bearing should just drop straight in, no problem. And then for the lads who are wondering how to get the cranks in them and can't get the cranks in the bearings, once the bearing's in the casing, if you just drop a socket on top of the inside race like that, or if you can get a socket that fits in the inside race, and directly bang your heat onto that, warm your socket up, what you will do is swell the inside race, making it bigger, and your crankshaft should drop straight into your casings, no problem at all. No hammering, bashing, pressing, crank puller kits and costing a fortune on silly tools. You just don't need them. If you have a look over the faces of these casings, we've lapped them, as you can see, ready for when the new gaskets go against them. They're pretty bad, these ones. We've done the top as well. Studs have gone back in now. I said drum went back in after we did it, but the top of that face there, all the face of that's been lapped, and that one, and we've done the clutch cover and the inspection cover as well. Pretty good gearbox on this. Dogs all seem to be fine, gear forks all seem to be fine. Like I said, its biggest issues was the basket's chewed to bits, so we've got him a new Prox one. Clutch kit were all stuck together. Impeller shaft had a few grooves in it, so we've got a new OEM one of them. New set of Boyerson reeds because there's gaps and daylight showing through them. So new Athena gaskets and seals, like the Wasner stuff here at CMF. It's really good German technology. Yeah, I suppose if they'd have had Wasner Conrads in the tanks in the war, they'd have probably won the war. But never mind. So there we have it. Bearings, like I said, get your casings red hot. Now, if you've not got a blow lamp, you can put your casings in the oven. What I would suggest is putting them in a cold oven and then warming them up gradually. If you go and put a crankcase in an oven that's red hot preheated, there's a possible chance you'll heat these parts up first and crack them. Little thin parts. You could do, I'm not saying you will, but you could damage them. What you need to do is put them in an oven that's cold and gradually build the temperature up so it warms the whole case at the same time. And then, like I said, you should just be able to get either one finger or, depending on what size engine is, 2 fingers in the bearing, and obviously get your casing flat and it should just drop straight in. Lads who are freezing the bearings overnight in the freezer, What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't even need to freeze them for 20 minutes. If you warm that casing up enough, that bearing will go in. Well, like I said, the lads who were freezing them overnight in the freezer, what the fucking hell are you lads doing? So yeah, that's all you need. Direct heat, get some heat into that casing there, bearing will drop straight in. Struggling getting your crank into your bearing, socket on your inside race like so, once it's in your casing. And just heat the socket up to transfer heat directly to the centre of the bearing, which should swell the centre of the bearing and let your crank drop straight in, no issues. And same again when you're closing your casings up. If you've not got a case puller, which we have, crank puller, toss one there. If you've not got one of those, then same principle with the left casing, depending on which way you close your casings, socket on the inside race again. And it's, like I said, closing your casings over should drop straight over, no messing about. Maybe a tap with a gentle piece of wood, gentle tap with a piece of wood, and just to close the casings up. Like I said, we have a Tusk case puller, we also have a Motion Pro case splitter, so it's pretty easy for us. But for you guys, little tip and trick there. Like I said, blow lamp from your local plumbing supplies, about 40-50 quid, and a socket that fits the inside race. And any man can close 2-stroke, 4-stroke crank casings with those little tips and tricks. So like I said, this is a 1999 CR125 Super Evo. If you don't mind subscribing to the channel, it really helps me out. It keeps you notified as well on when I release new videos, which is normally about 4 or 5 times a week. We've got a couple more engines came in yesterday and last week. So I mean, I need to get this together today. I'm just finishing the DTR 125 2004 now for another customer. And this CR and the DTR are going out today. It's Tuesday the 14th of March 2017. So like I said, clear the bench today, and then I've got a couple more motors to come on. Got a couple more to go together next week. We've got a couple of motors tomorrow for assessment. So yeah, stick a subscribe on this channel. Stay notified. Like and share these videos around. It really helps me out. Tag your friends in, share them on the timeline. Let's try and get some serious likes and viewings on these videos. Thanks guys, and thanks for watching. It means a lot. Like I said, without you guys subscribing and liking, I wouldn't bother doing this. So thank you very much.